gentlemen, welcome back to AS Astrology. Now, today's video is going to be about Mercury Mahadasha. Mercury Mahadasha comes in for 17 long years. And how do we judge a Mahadasha for any planet is to see first its placement, second, which houses it is activating by rulership, third, what nakshatra it is in, fourth, where the nakshatra lord is placed and which houses the nakshatra lord is activating. Apart from this, we should also judge any planet's Mahadasha according to the ascendant chart, from the moon chart, even in Navamsha and in D10 chart as well, so as to see that how things are going to play out in that particular Mahadasha when it comes to your marriage or your obligation to the society or your career. Okay, see, the difference is that from the ascendant we get what we are bound to receive. From moon, also the predictions are very important and very highly accurate as well, but the thing is it's more of how you will feel about it or how you will react to it. Okay, and from the other divisional charts, it is just that how this Mahadasha or Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, Suksham Dasha is going to behave in that aspects. The other thing is that Mahadasha also plays a very important role, but more than a Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyantardasha, Suksham Dasha matters the most, because you see, Mahadasha is for a longer period of time. Like for example, Mercury Mahadasha, that is for 17 years. So for 17 years, you'll see a overview. Mercury will give the overview of the results and themes which are going to play out. But the event prediction and when particularly that event will happen and when things are going to turn their pages, that is to be seen from the other dashas, which is Suksham Dasha, Antar Dasha, Pratyantar Dasha and Suksham Dasha. And it is not necessary that each and every planet gives the same result in their Antar, Pratyantar or Suksham through different planets. So that will also vary depending upon which Mahadasha you are dealing with. Okay, so we'll talk about Mercury. First, we need to understand what does Mercury means. Mercury is the prince planet. It is the youthful planet. Mercury hops from here and there. It is a prince who wants to, experience everything. Who doesn't stick to one place. The other thing is that Mercury is our intellect. Moon is our emotions, our mind, but Mercury is the power of thinking, the way our speech is also, in some way. Mercury also represents speech when it comes to planets. And then Mercury also is the Karka for jealousy. Moon is the Karka for controlling. Venus is the Karka for dominance. And Mars is also the Karka for control and dominance as well, both of them. And Jupiter is an administration, even Mars is an administrator, manager, and manager of money specifically, money, household, all of that. And Mercury is the Karka for jealousy. So, first thing you will observe during Mercury Mahadasha, that a person naturally becomes very jealous. And one thing you'll observe with the Virgo ascendant and Gemini ascendant, these people always have a tendency, or even Moon, these people always have a tendency to look into the mobile phones of other people, specifically their partner. You'll always see them looking into or seeking into what they are doing on their mobile phones. Now, other thing you'll see is that a person wants to be that youthful personality during the Mercury Mahadasha. So the dogs are here. That's why I'm watching My eyes are going over there. Okay, so Mercury wants to be youthful. You'll see a person is most likely in Mercury Rahu. Specifically, a person is most likely to go into plastic surgeries and anything in order to make yourself more beautiful or more young. Because you see, Mercury is rejuvenation of youthfulness or young, looking young, charming, and always, one thing is there. Mostly, most people think that Venus is the planet, or Venus is the Mahadasha or Antardasha, when a person is very much into how they are looking, sculpting their body, and looking more beautiful. But more than Venus, actually Venus has a different story that you can see in my Venus Mahadasha video. But in Mercury specifically, a person wants to sculpt their body, because Mercury naturally rules the third house and the sixth house. Third house and sixth house, both houses are related to exercises and sculpting one's body, being very conscious of one's diet and one's appearance. So Mercury does that. The other thing you'll see in Mercury Mahadasha, a person naturally behaves very immature, because Mercury is a very quick and immature planet. Apart from this, Mercury wants everything quick. Everything quickly. Quick decisions, quick investments, quick money, quick income. So what a person does is that a person tends to invest without thinking, just for getting quick money. Specifically, if Mercury is in the nakshatra of Ashwini, or it is in the fire signs, a person can take very stupid and prompt, impulsive decisions. Mercury is naturally the karka for stock market. So in Mercury Mahadasha, person is inclined towards investing into stock market, in shares, or even I have seen gambling also. In some cases, that of course needs to be seen. And if Mercury is somehow associated with fifth house or aspecting the fifth house, that is also there. So I observed a chart. It was in my QA session, that they were asking about if they can go into stock market or stock market investments. So that person had Virgo rising in the fifth house, and Mercury was debilitated with exalted Venus in the 11th house, and it was aspecting that particular house. So my prediction will be that I have even seen Mercury debilitated giving good effects when it comes to education. Even combust Mercury and debilitated Mercury, with both these aspects, I have seen a person good with education, actually PhD with education, extremely intelligent, and very intuitive when it comes to where to invest and where not to invest. Somehow, more than their intellect, their intuition guides them. And Mercury, if placed in water signs, it can give very good imagination as well to a person. Very intellect imagination, actually. Other thing you'll see, since Mercury is exalted in the sign of Virgo, naturally a person is inclined towards concentrating on the slightest details of the things. That's why they are very conscious of how they look, what they eat, how they are presenting themselves. If Mercury is associated with Saturn, somehow it is conjunct Saturn in any charts, okay, or it is aspected by Saturn, then a person will think before taking a decision. There a reassurance comes in with Saturn and Mercury association. A person tends to reassure whatever action they are taking, whatever they are speaking, and whatever, I won't say whatever action they are taking, because that's with Mars. Mars is the action planet. but they are very they reassure their decisions, and that also gives rise to self criticism as well. The other thing you'll see is that during Mercury Mahadasha, a person will travel a lot, will change a number of jobs. A person wants to have multiple sources of income, so that is also there. A person tends to shift or change multiple places as well. Now, the other thing is that Mercury also brings in transformation in a person, because you see, Mercury is a youthful and young planet. So if you are in your 40s, of course you are going to be very mature, but if Mercury Mahadasha is coming during that time, there is a transformation in a person. A person naturally becomes very youthful and wants to experience all that young experiences. Now, the other thing is that Mercury is naturally the Karka for marketing and the Karka for collecting information. So, during Mercury Mahadasha, a person collects a lot of information and they pass on unnecessary information as well if Mercury is not well placed or well associated with some planet, like some benefic planet like Jupiter or Eve or Saturn. Saturn is not a benefic planet, but it tends to, it tends to make a person aware of the thing that the information they are passing should be practically reliable. So that comes in. If Mercury is associated with Venus, then a person will become will become very creative and will talk about creative information or creativity a lot. If Mercury is associated with Jupiter, a person tends to collect a lot of higher knowledge and is indulged in talking and communicating about higher knowledge, and a person naturally becomes a good marketer. They know how to sell this thing, sell their product. The other thing you'll see is that Mercury also makes a person flamboyant or a boastful personality. If Mercury is in the third house, somehow associated with third house, second house, or it is in the air signs. I have specifically seen this with Libra and Gemini. Specifically Libra, because Libra is a sign where a person is very boastful. Even if a person doesn't have a lot of things or a lot of possessions, but they will unnecessarily boast about things. That is a very crucial trait of Libra signs. So if Mercury is in the air signs Libra, in Gemini, a person tends to become a boastful person and pass unnecessary information, which we can say gossips. The other thing you'll see is that since Mercury is a planet that makes quick decisions, that is very quick with its approach, it can land a person into debts. But you see, Mercury is a planet which does extremely well in the 6th house, and it is exalted in the sign of Virgo. So even if a person takes a lot of debts, it is one thing is always on their mind is to how to pay off these debts. It becomes actually quite difficult for a person in Mercury Mahadasha to pay off the debts, but their mind is always towards that particular thing. So a thing related to debts comes in. Now the other thing you'll see is that in Mercury Mahadasha, a person naturally wants to work with their skills. Somehow their skills, specifically with their hands, some skill related to their hands, where they have to do something on their own, that comes in. Because the logic behind it would be that Mercury rules the third house, which is the house of our hands, and which is the house where which is related to IT, technology, and skills. A person naturally becomes interested in technology and will want to have updated technology. but a person needs to be very, very careful with what decision he or she is making in Mercury Mahadasha and as well as in Rahu Mahadasha also. So guys, this was my analysis on Mercury Mahadasha. I hope this is helpful. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. And for your personal consultations, you can follow the link below, which is www.anmolastrology.com, and under the consultations section you can book a personal reading for yourself. Okay, bye bye, take care.